Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakahak Radash, Shalom, and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, where I learn this 100% truth on down. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatham, Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. I'm back with another video, and things are happening, man. Things are happening. I'm gonna play a couple of videos, and after that, I'm going to get some scriptures. But you can slowly and surely see that prices are starting to go up, and before you know it, they're gonna skyrocket. So I'm gonna say this before I even get into the scriptures. If you got some money, go ahead and go shopping now and double up on things that you think that you need. Things that may be considered essential to you and your household. Go and start getting those things now. Now with that, let's get a couple of videos.
Just silence.
Listen, I'm not saying that this is what's happening. I'm saying that this is what sounds like it's happening. From the moves that he's making with these tariffs, it seems like Donald Trump had a plan to bankrupt the USA. And the reason why I say this is, you know how he came in his second term talking about crypto? I just read an article where the dollar is losing its standing, where countries are starting not to believe that the U.S. will be doing right by the U.S. dollar, so they are selling off their treasuries. This is between the U.K., Canada, China. People who hold the most tremendous debt here in the U.S. are selling off of their U.S. treasuries. Not saying that every country is doing this right now, but it is a card that they are thinking about playing. If they decide to come together and actually sell off their treasuries, this can literally collapse our economic system in one stand. And if he keeps pushing these tariffs, that's exactly what's going to happen. What people are thinking is going to happen if that happens is that people are going to not only switch to their own currency, but people will be going to Bitcoin. Now, I thought that was kind of ironic simply because Trump is coming up.
So, you know what I mean? Whoever this dude is, I don't know his name, but from the West Coast to the East Coast, everyone's talking about these tariffs and how it's going to affect the shelves and the economy of Babylon, and the devaluation of the dollar is going on. And these things are happening, man. I don't, it's only people that I see that's really not paying attention, that as a conglomerate of the people, is Jake, man. You're not paying attention to what's going on. You're so caught up into what you think you're going to do for the summer, not even realizing that it may even be a summer for you. You know what I'm saying? But let me get a scripture real quick. Yeah, it's getting crazy out here, man. Let's see. Here's what I want. Ezekiel 7 and 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. All right? So what is that talking about? Pretty much is telling you about this money is being devalued. It's going to be no more. It's going to be nothing. They're crashing the system so they can start their NWO. That's what it's talking about. This is what the time we're getting ready to come into. They're showing you right in your face.
All of a sudden, promoting Bitcoin. Now, you know how he was super against it his first term. Now, all of a sudden, this is a big thing for him. Not to mention that he's also enriching himself. I think he just got caught trying to promote something or push something on Truth Social that he was trying to sell to the American people. But people know that if this was anybody else of color, Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, anybody in that office that this will not go down. Shit, even Joe Biden, this wouldn't go down. Now, you're talking about corruption. This is corruption at its highest level, and you don't need an expert to see it. The American people are not stupid. We know what you're doing with our money.
Yes, they are.
We know that you're shutting down the most needy programs that people need because you're trying to, quote unquote, get away waste. No, you're not trying to get rid of waste. You're trying to dismantle the system so people no longer believe in it, so you can declare yourself a king and have complete control over our finances. And what
First Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. So this is the time we're coming in, man. When they're telling you it's going to be better for you, it's going to be peace and it's going to be safety, they're really setting up for destruction of this economy, so they can get, again, we coming into the time of their fourth revolution, industrial revolution. And with that, everything's going to be computerized, including you. So, Salaki, that's what they want. They want to computerize you. And I mean, and you could tell what's going on in the world. If you're not paying attention to anything that's happening, then I mean, you're lost, and you're definitely going to be taken when things happen. Luke 21. Shah speaking. Listen good. This is him prophesying. Luke 21:25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. So this is a prophecy. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's son Yahushai is prophesying on what he's going to be seeing. I mean, what he's going to be doing in the time when he comes back. Even though he doesn't know the time he's coming back, he's telling you that it's going to be the time when you see these signs happening, these things happening. Know that I'm coming real soon.
We get and what we don't get, what we invest in and what we don't invest in, who stays there and who doesn't. That's point blank, period, punctuation. In America, y'all did this. Y'all birthed this man. Y'all allowed him to go through your legal system and break the law the way that you did, because you know you wouldn't have allowed a black man to do it. But because this man was white and he had money and he had privilege, and he basically resurrected his base, who also aligned with that type of ideology, who aligned with white supremacist views, who align with inequality, who align with segregation, who align with hate. Y'all gave him a platform. Every news station here in America should have shut down, even following this man, even putting his...
So when he talk about Americans are not stupid, he's showing you clearly that Americans are stupid, because it's obvious that he doesn't understand that, you know, Nero doesn't run anything. He's controlled by his leaders, and his leaders are controlled by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So there's no control of anything. Everything that must happen is written in the scriptures for time to pass, and this is what the time is. That's why Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shortened the time.
Quotes in your journalism, even giving him the clout that he was so desperately trying to grab. Why was y'all continuing to cover this man while Joe Biden was in office for 4 whole years?
Because it's in the spirit. The Father of hosts is putting in everybody's spirit on what he wants them to do. That's why.
Why he sat there and spewed nonsense and misinformation. Y'all did this. Y'all birthed this man into what he is right now. Y'all enabled him to take over y'all goddamn country. This is the problem that we have with America. We have an unequal justice system that only favors the rich and looks down on the poor, the people who are not even a threat to this goddamn country.
This guy's hilarious, dude. Yeah. Freaking hilarious, dude. 2 Timothy 3:1. And it reads, to know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetousness, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, Esau, false accusers, incontinent, fierce despisers of those that are good, traitors, headly, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. For such turn away. Like this guy right here, man. You should be believing in and putting your faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai versus putting your faith in this economy and these heathens that round about you, making decisions that has nothing to do with you. You fool.
Country. Yet we have to fund this nonsense. First it was us. First it was slavery.
We have to look at them. First is slavery. Now we have to fund us. That's right. You got to fund. You got to do whatever it is that your oppressor tells you to do until Yahushua comes back, fool.
Who funded the system? Now they're using immigrants to fund the system because they can't no longer use us.
Those immigrants are also Israelites who are also slaves too.
Because we're dying out and shrinking here. But at the end of the day, they still need labor. So where's it going to come from? Now they're talking about switching to automation, robots. See, y'all think that they're going to bring jobs back to America so that we can occupy those goddamn seats. No. This is for automation. This is where we're moving to, technology.
Exactly. The fourth industrial revolution is going to be everything computerized.
CEOs no longer want to pay for labor, okay? So where does that leave us, you ask?
Perpetual slaves, if you definitely take that C-hip, you idiot.
Good question. That's something that you got to ask the Trump administration. But see, y'all not answering those questions because y'all don't want to put him in the hot seat. Y'all too busy acting like Shaq, hugging up on him, trying to kiss the ring. So that you can get a little kickback, a little money in your pocket while you sell out America and its people. So y'all go ahead. Y'all quote MAGA again. Make America great again in his cult. Go ahead. Keep doing it.
Let me get another video. This guy's hilarious.
Watch this dollar can...
All right, look. It should be no surprise that there is an overall silence coming from the black community. Literally, America is crumbling to pieces, and you have barely heard a peep from black people. And I actually find it extremely surprising that people actually expect black people to feel sorry or feel some type of sympathy for the downfall of America. After everything that America has put us through, do you really think that we're all in silence sitting back thinking about now we can fix this shit and we can bring things back to the way they were? No and no. We do not want things to go back to the way they were. And you know what's crazy? I think a lot of people mistake this silence that's coming from the black community as a lack of awareness, as if maybe we don't know what's going on. You might see us dancing and having fun and playing around and shit still.
That's because y'all are. You totally oblivious, look that word up, to what's going on around you. Majority of us, or my people.
You might think, these niggas just don't take shit seriously. But I'll tell you what, at a certain point, niggas will stop dancing. Niggas will stop singing. Niggas will...
Yeah, by then it'll be too late, man. Too late. Let me see. Let me see here. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up in him is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarged enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, that heapeth unto him all people. Who's that talking about? Talking about Esau. And before y'all realize it, Esau's going to definitely have the drop on the majority of y'all.
Stop going along to get along. But we know America far too well. And we know that there's far too many traps, there's far too many booby traps, there's far too many things put in place that are meant to capture us, to catch us, to stop our forward progress. We know that most of our attempts at protest and revolution, they get quenched before they even really get started. So we just chilling, sitting back waiting. But you'll be a fool if you think that silence is a lack of awareness. And you know what? I really think that some of these people, I don't think what scares them the most is losing all that money and losing their access to certain privileges and whatnot. Of course that matters, but I think what really scares some of these people is that at a certain point of the degradation of this society, black people and other melanated peoples will feel this relief and sense that, hey, big brother's not right over my shoulder. Hey, I got a little room to groom now. And once this system starts to lose control and the people start to gain control, I think America will see a whole nother side of black people that they thought didn't exist, that they thought maybe we got over. But I tell you what, there is an undeniable, unceasing fire, a burning rage, an endless series of traumatic energy that has built up over the years and years and generations and generations. And I think the biggest fear is that one day that all that energy is going to be released back into the world. All that trauma, all that pain, all that exploitation, all those deeds that was done in the dark that maybe they thought they got away with, we have not forgotten.
Second Esdras 15 and 5. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, not just Babylon, the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those days, in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them that receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. And this is the time we're coming into, guys.
And I think the biggest fear is that they're going to realize that we've been wearing a mask this whole time. That we've had to pretend to get along so we can have a job, we can do our things in society and whatever in this world, to function in this world. But we never forgot the pain, we never forgot the trauma, and we never forgot what America has done to us. So fuck no, I don't feel sorry or sympathy for what's happening to this place. And I just think that whenever the next time black people move collectively, the next time you see us do some shit, it's gonna be a power move like you ain't never seen before. Because the move is going to be energized by generations and generations of built up traumatic energy and rage and all this frustration that we've experienced here in this country. And once we ain't got nothing left to lose or nothing left to gain, what do you think's about to happen? So all I can say is, don't take that silence coming from the black community right now as a lack of awareness. We know what's going on. We're just waiting on our time to shine.
Time to shine, man. It's gonna be destruction. The only one that's gonna be able to shine is gonna be Howard Shai. That's who's gonna shine. That's it. Ain't nobody else shining. Revelation 12 and 12, and it reads, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. That's right. Esau is definitely trying to move, and when he knows he has a short time, so he has to get busy. and put this work in. And he's about to get ready to run down on Israel, man, because this is all about Israel. Isaiah 33:6. And the wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So I'll be about to say you're edified with that quick lesson, man. It's about to go down real soon. Get yourselves prepared. Like I said, if you got some money or whatever you got, go out and get what you can, as much as you can now, because it may not look like this next week and the week after that, definitely, okay? So with that, I'm going to say, Call Halo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rekahak Radash. Shalom and citations and double honors again to the elder apostles on down, where I learned this 100% true from. And shalom to the elect, Abba Babal, Baba Kushah, shalom.